little remains of the once powerful center for crocodile worship. Lake Karun has receded, and of course the crocodiles are long gone. But on a dusty hill, a lonely and evocative excavation site reveals secrets of the ancient worship of Sobek. Ushim is the collection of ruins of a small Greco-Roman hamlet that flourished along the shores of Lake Karun about the 3rd century BC. The site was first discovered in the early 20th century. Huge numbers of papyrus documents were uncovered here, detailing daily life in this agricultural settlement. A number of houses mark the south end of the site, and the ground is littered with potsherds from the thriving wine and olive oil industry. Dominating the site is the great temple to Sobek. Velike Vendrik is professor of Egyptian archaeology, excavating at Ushim. So where are we right now?
We are in the very sacred spot in the temple of Petesugos and Panephros, and those are two forms of the god Sobek.
The supplicant in ancient times would find the temple dark and flickering with light from castor oil lamps, the air redolent with burning incense and perfumes that had been poured over the statues. One document found here is a petition a local man made to the crocodile god. Is it granted me to marry Tapathias, daughter of Maris? Will she certainly be none other's wife? Show me and give me authoritative answer to this inquiry.
If you see the large niche to the right of the main altar in the South Temple, that length is very suspicious. Most probably that was used to contain a beer with a crocodile mummy on. That beer could be taken out, and you can actually see in the furthest corners of the niche, you can see little mini niches where the legs of the beer would have gone. That beer would be taken out of the niche and put on the altar.
While the temple bore witness to oracles and petitions to the god Sobek, like many temples of its day, it was also a granary, and the vaulted rooms held stockpiles from the harvest.
This was part of a huge effort in the early Ptolemaic period to develop Fayum for agriculture. The Ptolemies needed the grain from Egypt to buy allegiances in the Eastern Mediterranean. What you see if you walk on the site are all kinds of telltale marks of that agricultural function. If you walk the main path that leads through the site, you see little brick pillars with left and right, a kind of stone rounded objects. They are not road markers by any means, they are press weights for making olive oil. So olive oil production was a big thing here.
As Crocodipolis faded from power, the desert reclaimed much of the oasis. The ancients called the desert Deseret, their word for red, and they called their land around the Nile Kemet, for the black soil left by the flood.